Hello there, welcome back to Turnpoint Theatre's Tickle Scratch, a free online showcase performed by actors around the world, performed to you in the comfort of your own home. Tonight we have 6 spookishly ghoulish stories based around the theme of spooky stories, you might have guessed it, which were selected by our panel of judges, including our special guest judge for this week, Howard Horner. I'm, of course, your presenter, Peter Taylor. So let's get straight into the season with our first piece of Poor Service by Vicky Richards, performed by Gabriel Burke and Samantha Lawton. Jonathan's had enough of being locked down with his at-risk partner. By handing over cash to a mysterious new company, he's hoped to end his relationship without any conflict at all. But does he really know who he's dealing with? Enjoy.
Well, yes. I would like to make a complaint. Because the job hasn't been bloody done properly.
I completely understand, sir. Look into your problem. I need your customer reference number.
Fine, yes. All right, I'll find it.
It'll be on the dark brown piece of parchment, signed in blood.
Yes, I got it now. It's 7. Some sort of a creepy-looking goat's head, then a pentacle, and then 5 and another 7.
Thank you, sir. Now, can you please give me your date of birth and your preferred sacrificial animal?
Christ, really? You'd think you lot ought to have better records. There can't be that many people doing this sort of thing.
The company actually has more than 3,000 active customers and around 5,000 inactive customers.
Your business can't be that good if most of the customers stop using it.
Most of our inactive customers are in fact deceased.
Right. Of course. Yes. So it's 13th of February, 1983, and a chicken, I think it was.
Thank you very much. And see, you've ordered our basic package a few weeks ago. Was that all?
Yes, basic, whatever. How many bells and whistles can you really put on this sort of thing?
Well, of course. And what else was the nature of your complaint?
That it hasn't bloody happened. I was told straight up front, give it a week and she'll be gone for good.
So the intervention hasn't taken place at all?
No, she's still bloody here. I've only got half an hour while she's on her stupid run to fix this, and I'm telling you now, I'm not taking it anymore.
I completely understand, sir. Most of our customers do wish their orders to be completed within some urgency.
Urgency? I'm desperate. It's been 6 sodding months since I've been anywhere. Isolated from the world just because she's got some dodgy gut or whatever. And having to listen to all this moaning and worrying. No. I'm getting out. And this is the most efficient way of doing it.
I wholeheartedly apologise for any service failure you may have experienced. Let me just see. So, your intervention was actually scheduled for yesterday, so I'll take a look at the file and see if I can figure out what happened.
Well, I don't see what can have happened other than your system has buggered up and gotten the wrong day. And in that case, I think it's more than fair that I get some money off and a rescheduled date as soon as possible.
That is an unlikely possibility, but I will check, sir. I see what happened.
Right. And what is that?
The package you ordered normally only delivers a light intervention, which is why we offer some additional selections to make sure that it sticks and to guarantee a result. For instance...
Well, it was expensive enough anyway, if you ask me. And besides, it should have worked. Easily. She used to use tarot cards and horoscopes and all that crap. Your hypnosis and your mumbo-jumbo should have scared the bejesus out of her. Got her to move on. She shouldn't have needed pushing twice.
Did you read the terms and conditions of your contract fully?
Oh, for Christ's sake, no. No one reads those things. If you're telling me there's some loopholes snuck in there, that's just being dishonest.
Everything is laid up front before you.
Look, the thing I read was the massive bold font that said 100% guarantee. And now you're telling me you cannot guarantee it at all.
I'm afraid that if you read our full terms and conditions, you would see that there are various different levels of how much we intervene in such domestic breakups. And for your level...
Right, well, I do think this is unfair. And I know you're a bit of an underground business, but I don't see why that should mean you don't uphold trading standards. Even in this ridiculous mess we're all... I should still think I have consumer rights. I'd like to speak to your manager.
Our manager is normally quite difficult to get hold of. Not much signal down there.
Oh, now you're going to try and play this, are you? I get that the whole demonic vibe adds to your effect, but don't try and give me the guff that you actually work for Satan. If your whole dumb business model is to rip people off and then hope they get scared off too, then I'm afraid it won't work on me.
Poor Mr. West, was it? Well, I can no longer help you. Your case has been closed, and you are now an inactive customer.
What? This is getting beyond ridiculous now.
No more ridiculous than usual in our business. I have no obligation to you now, but just for fun, I'll tell you how it is anyway. Your stingy little scare package didn't work. She knew about it. She activated the buyback clause and overrode the process.
She couldn't have known.
It's amazing how many people think that. And I'm afraid that Rachel was also a bit more committed than you. She didn't just reverse your services. She went and brought the final intervention. All bells and whistles, paid up front, bought out your package completely.
What does the final intervention mean? I thought this was just a bit of a joke. A bit of knocking someone about, and spooky threats is one thing, but this is...
Goodbye, Mr. West. Shame you didn't read the small print.
Hello? Hello? Are you still there?
If you're thinking of sacrificing a chicken, don't. Just don't. Very weird concept. Next up, we have Scorpio 1992, written by Peter Taylor, that's me, performed by Lily Garbutt. In this darkly comic piece, we witness a wannabe vigilante judge their latest criminal, live on the internet for all to see. But is this justice, or just some awful entertainment? Please note that this piece mentions rape and suicide.
And we are back, folks. Welcome to another round of Who's That Internet Arsehole? How are you doing? Oh, would you like some tea or something? Oh, you're probably one of those dickheads who takes sugar, aren't you? Oh, sorry, you can't see because of the... Oh, awkward. But before we play, there's a few rules that I'd like to mention. As you are aware, you are in the unfortunate situation of being all tied up with a hood over your head. However, there are some rules/warnings that I hope you can comply with in order to make your evening as stress-free as possible. Rule number 1, if you scream, you die. Rule number 2, if you try to escape, you die. Rule number 3, if you talk to me in a threatening manner, you fucking die, okay? Please nod your head. Thank you. So, let's see who we have under the hood today. Why, hello there, and what do your friends call you? Oh, no, don't be upset. Oh, you make me upset. Oh, sweetie. But I did ask you the easiest fucking question in the world, so if you could answer. Jamie. Don't look like a Jamie. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Please take a seat. See what I did there? Because you're... Oh, come on. It's a joke. It's meant to be funny. Well, you can call me Ben or Jerry. Yeah, like the ice cream, except my flavour's more, oh my god, I'm going to shit myself soon type flavour, you know, less caramel. So, Jamie, if that is your name, you are currently live on the internet for all to see. And for the viewers at home, you may have noticed that there is a countdown at the top of the chat. And at the end of the timer, if 500 people are not watching this video, you will be punished. So it's up to the people at home whether they want to see Jamie walk into the sunset or see blood spurting from his throat like some Game of Thrones shit. I will render you for your crimes, and believe me, they are crimes. First things first though, your name is not Jamie. Oh no, you are Scorpio 1992. And why the stupid name, folks? Well, Scorpio is somewhat of a celebrity online, although you wouldn't recognise him in the street. He likes to judge certain people and say certain things that would not be particularly nice things to say. Would you say that you're a class A arsehole, Scorpio? Interesting. He thinks that his comedy brings some form of entertainment and joy to others like him. Entertainment to people who like to sit behind their computers and think that they're invincible. Well, what a generational fuck up. But your hidden identity is not so hidden anymore, so don't you want to give your fans a smile? You're right, this is messed up, but only 200 people seem to be watching, and you are not about to look so good, so buckle up. I have some online comments that were written by Scorpio that I would like to use as evidence. Would you like to read them? Oh, come on, won't you give us your best David Attenborough impression? No? Okay, well, you wrote on a video on the 16th of September 2020, your face looks like your mother had sex with a garbage truck. You know, hearing it out loud is pretty fucking funny, I have to admit. It's comedy gold. Same day, different video. Man, you have disgusting man tits. No wonder she left you. Lol. It's a classic. It's a classic. September the 19th, 2020. I hope you get hit by a bus and are crippled for life. September the 20th, 2020. This girl needs to get raped to lose her virginity. You didn't mean it. You wrote it. Then. September the 21st, 2020. On a 16-year-old boy's Facebook page. Tubby Tommy. Thomas the Tank Engine, you fat fuck. You're such a waste of space. Honestly, why haven't you killed yourself already? Ha! Film it as well, as that's the only way you're going to get attention. Well, Tom did what you wanted. He killed himself on a live recording and you watched it. I know you did. But then you also recorded the footage. You recorded this kid taking his own life because of comments that people had said, and you posted it online for the world to see. It was taken down, of course, but in the internet being the internet, nothing gets erased. Anyway, I need a piss, so let's just end this now, shall we? Let's see how many people... I don't fucking care if you're sorry! Thank you. Apologies. Let's see how many people are going to watch your fate. Wow. 10,429 viewers right now. Gosh. We did it, Jamie. Well done. That's fucking quality. I knew you wouldn't let me down, my star. Oh, you were doing some Dame Helen Mirren style acting there. I am shocked, genuinely. 562 people have tuned in to save your shit-stained pants. But perhaps for the wrong reasons, and maybe they just want more of this, you know, more of the game. Am I right? Scorpio, stop crying. Stop. Look at me. Fucking look at me. It's okay. I know what we need to do. I think I need to be better. For both of us. I think what we are creating right now, for all you watching, is some quality entertainment.
Pretty disturbed? You should be. It's kind of part of the theme. Next up, we have This Halloween is for the Ladies by Andrea Aptecker, performed by Joella Ranaivoson and Malvina Sadowaska. Halloween has been cancelled, shock, and college student Liliana is depressed. But her mum may just know the trick to lift her spirits. Enjoy.
Happy on Halloween, darling.
Happy on Halloween, Mom.
What are you wearing?
Nothing. I'm me.
Are you drinking beer?
No, it's witch's blood.
I have wine. What's the matter?
It's Halloween and I can't go out.
Where would you go? You're too old for trick or treat.
Parties, Mom. I'm in college. They canceled everything, even the outdoor ghost tour.
You were looking forward to it.
Ghosts want nothing to do with humans. Humans ruin everything.
Next year will be better.
Next year might not come. I want spider webs and creepy haunted houses.
You always loved anything to do with blood and gore. Where did you get it from?
This time last year I was at Kim's spooktacular party.
That girl is fast. She does Molly.
That party was lit. Her parents were monster mashing.
Kim's parents are swingers.
At least they have fun. I didn't know when I dressed up as slutty Madame Curie that would be the last costume that I ever wore.
Why do you have to be slutty, Madame Curie? Isn't it enough to be clever and marvelous physicist?
Who are you?
I thought you'd never ask. Katherine Johnson, NASA mathematician who calculated trajectory needed for the Apollo 11 mission to get to the moon.
Nice costume. I think I'm gonna go to bed.
It's 8 o'clock. Put on a costume.
My heart's not in it.
How about a pair of wacky glasses? Do you remember when you wore those Coke bottle glasses?
I was 9.
Did you notice anything different about my costume?
Please don't make me guess.
I'm not wearing a bra. I can't find it.
All right. Do you have another bra?
Nobody sees me. I've become a shut-in. Besides, they need a day off.
Who does?
My boobs, they need to breathe.
What if you have to catch a bus?
What kind of maniac runs after a bus? Kim's parents probably ran after buses. I used to be a woman, you know. My bosom was majestic.
Please don't say bosom. I'm having a hard day. Mom, I know you're lonely since Dad left.
Your dad used to say I was pretty as a picture.
You are.
Whatever happened to that nice boy, Stanley?
Who?
That chatty boy. You said he talked a little too much about himself. I think you need to give Stanley another chance.
His name is not Stanley. He's not from 1950.
Sometimes boys talk about themselves because they are nervous.
His name is Darius. I asked if he wanted to watch scary movies tonight. He's studying. Who studies on All Hallows Eve?
Not everybody loves Fright Night. The world is scary enough as is.
I know the world is scary. The world is fucked up. But this is controlled scariness. It's It's supposed to be fun.
My beautiful, sensitive daughter.
Nothing is the same anymore. I feel like my future is over before it began.
I promise you the future is bright. Oh, what was that?
What?
I heard a noise. Wait right here.
Where did you go?
There's somebody in the front yard. He's standing in the shadows. He has a knife. I'll be right back.
Mom, what the hell? Mom!
I've been attacked by a psychopathic Halloween strangler.
Are you done?
Surprise. Did you like it?
That was so sweet.
I knew it would make you happy to see me attacked by a Halloween strangler.
It does make me happy. You're twisted, Mom.
What if there was a real Halloween axe murderer and he hacked off my head and there were blood everywhere?
That would be a pain in the ass to clean up.
What would you do without me?
I guess I'd call a cleaning service. Blood is hard to get out of the floor.
Put on a costume.
There, I'm done.
Who are you? Wonder Woman?
Huh? How did you get Wonder Woman? No, I'm Madame Curie.
You don't look slutty enough.
Haha.
To my spooky daughter.
To my super spooky mom.
And to Katherine Johnson.
She was a badass.
And to slutty Marie Curie. And all the kick-ass ladies throughout history. Weren't they amazing examples of grit, bravery, and can-do attitude?
Please don't turn this into a lesson.
This Halloween is for the ladies.
Mom, look. It's a full moon.
Wow, it is full moon. Oh, it's lovely. Happy Halloween, daughter.
Happy Halloween, Mother.
Darling,
What?
come here. I want to tell you something. Come closer to the camera. A little closer. Boo!
Oh, watch out! There's a host coming back! Surprise! That was not scary at all. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm going to keep that in. Why not? Right, halfway there. Next up we have The Portrait of Doreen Gray by James Price, performed by Eleanor May Blackburn, Valia Katsis, Sammy Sousa, and Clare Aster. The Portrait of Doreen Gray is a play about a frustrated artist, his frustrated wife, and one particular painting. Enjoy.
Ian. Ian! Ian! For God's sake, Ian, get out of that bloody studio and get downstairs. Dinner's ready. Did you hear me?
Oh, yes, no, sorry, love, just painting.
Painting? Painting? You're no painter, Ian. You couldn't even finish the downstairs toilet. We had to get a man in for that. Well, perhaps you will get a man in to finish that then, eh? Give Picasso a ring. Get Francis Bacon on the phone, because you tell you what, that's the only way you'll ever get into an art gallery. Bloody rubbish you are. In all the years we've been married, in all the years... How many years?
30.
30 years. In all that time, I have never seen you finish a single thing. Not one. The photography.
I built the dark room.
Oh, I know. I remember. And you know who else remembers? Next door. Next door remembers because every morning for 3 months I was round using their bathroom while you were doing God knows what in ours.
I was developing photos.
Rubbish. The only thing you developed was a rash.
I was allergic to the chemicals.
I know. It made your fingernails fall out, didn't it? I was finding them around the house for weeks. The cats were eating them. Oh my God, the novel.
That's all written.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's all up here.
Nonsense! There's nothing up there, Ian. There's nothing but woolly ideas and pipe dreams. I would say stick to what you're good at, but I can't think what that is. Can you? No, you can't. I'll tell you, shall I? It's nothing. That's what. You're good for nothing.
That isn't true.
Oh, no. Prove me wrong, then. You can't, can you? Go on, prove me wrong.
All right. I will. I'll show you. Come with me.
Oh, I can't wait to see this. What's this? Is this a joke? Is this what you've been working on this whole time? It's empty, Ian. There's nothing there. It's just a frame. Oh, this is typical. You spend weeks pottering around on your art, and you have absolutely nothing to show for it. Nothing. You are now, and you always will be, a failure. Why do I bother? Why?
Shut up!
Get your hands off me!
Get in there, you bitch! Get in there!
It's amazing, Ian. So lifelike.
Thanks.
No, I mean it. You've really captured something here. It's like she's in the room with us. Incredible. Her eyes seem to follow you around. Uncanny. What does Doreen have to say about this?
Well, she hasn't seen it yet.
No? Well, she should. I'm sure she'd be very impressed. Where is she?
She's gone away for a while. Cornwall, I think.
Well, make sure you show it her when she gets back. That really is fantastic. And you're looking pretty good yourself. Very youthful. What's your secret?
Oh, I'm just taking it easy. Relaxing.
Glad to hear it. Stress. It's a killer, you know?
Oh, I know. Right, to the garage with you. You, Doreen. God, even as a painting, you're a bitch.
Wow, Celine, this is sublime. Really captures the essence of marriage. There's such an atmosphere to this piece.
Isn't it just?
Those eyes are staring so intensely. I swear you could see me.
Yeah. Gives me chills.
What's it called?
Unholy Matrimony.
Genius. I must meet the artist. Where is he?
He's not here, actually. It's funny. I hadn't heard from him in a few weeks, and I went round to his place, and there's no sign of him. Just this painting, lying on the floor.
The floor?
Face down. That was nearly 6 months ago.
How odd. Do you have any idea where he might be?
Well, his wife left a while back. He said she was going to Cornwall, so I thought maybe he might have followed her there.
Close, were they?
Inseparable.
Do you ever like watch a horror film and then just you're screaming at the TV because they're so dumb? That's what I do a lot. And most things, not just horror films. For our penultimate piece, we have Natural Born Angels by Ilan Wachsman, performed by Nick Maynard and Tara Kolar. Natural Born Angels is a sci-fi spooky comedy about a primary school teacher who is contacted online by a mysterious stranger and is met with a fate worse than death. Enjoy.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. This is a private line.
My name is Zed.
I don't give a shit. Get off the bloody line.
I work for the government.
Okay, you have no right to invade my privacy.
I have an important message for a Miss Alice Hunt. Would that by any chance be you?
Depends what the message is.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Look, mister, whatever you're selling, I ain't interested.
I just need a few minutes of your time.
And I need you to sod off.
As I said, my name is Zed and I'm a humanoid robot.
Oh, an android? Really? You look so human.
I suppose I should take that as a compliment.
You should take that as a warning. Fuck off or I'm calling the police to report stalking.
You'd be wasting your time. I work for the new Home Office, a branch of the government which allows me access to personal files.
Creepy.
Crucial.
You're just bragging, aren't you?
Based on my information, your parents died 2 years ago on a return trip from Mars. You still live alone in the house where you were born at 6342 Bloomsbury Road. You work as a part-time teacher at the local primary school. May I go on?
Please don't.
Allow me to explain why I'm here. The new Home Office has taken it upon itself to solve the ever-pressing issue of overpopulation. I'm sure you've heard about this.
It's been all over the news. Too many people, not enough resources. The colony on Mars isn't ready for mass immigration yet. It's definitely disturbing.
It's 2120, and there's no point sitting around complaining about things, is there? Which is why the government has taken it upon itself to hire a team of public servants to solve the issue.
Oh, so you're a scientist?
I'd say I'm well aware of the scientific aspects of the problem, but my colleagues and I prefer a different approach.
I'm not sure I follow.
We're determined to ensure as few people as possible suffer the effects of overpopulation.
Yes, but how?
By reducing their number altogether. My team specialises in expediting the natural process of passing away.
Wait, it's like you don't just kill people, do you?
We're not your regular assassins, Alice, if that's what you're worried about. The way the process works, we receive a list of names from the Department of Premature Death. Based on that list, we arrange for certain people to pass to a better place.
Oh my God.
I assure you God is in no way involved in this process. The whole thing is controlled by high-tech computers.
Okay, but what happens if someone from the list isn't ready to die yet?
Well, actually, that's pretty common.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
The thing is, once a name is on the list, it can't come off. And besides, my hands are tied.
Yeah, I'm sure that some names appear on the list by mistake.
Impossible. The new system is foolproof.
So this is it, huh?
Oh, do cheer up, Alice. It's not the end of the world yet.
I just wonder how you're going to handle this.
Do what?
What's your clever plan to wipe me off?
I don't understand. I would never hurt you, Alice.
So you're not going to... and make my body disappear?
Absolutely not. You've got it completely wrong.
Then what the fuck do you want from me?
I'm offering you a job.
As what? An angel of death?
Please don't let the name disturb you. It's actually a very good job, with a decent salary and plenty of benefits, including a free license to loot the dead, which is actually quite fun.
It's the most appalling thing I've ever heard.
And yet, it's potentially the best solution to overpopulation. It's fair, reliable, and completely non-discriminatory. Anyone can find their name on the premature death list, regardless of race, religion, gender, and social status.
Well, thankfully I've already got a job.
Not one as exciting as this one.
What you're offering is clearly not for me. I'll never be able to bring around death and misery.
It has a lot of responsibility, but I'm sure you'll be good at it.
Not me, Zed. I get awfully squeamish at the sight of blood. I'm clearly too sensitive for this line of work.
Trust me, Alice, if I can do it, so can you.
With all due respect, you're just a sophisticated robot. You'll do whatever you're programmed to do without asking any questions.
Well, excuse me, but human beings have been killing and slaughtering each other long before robots were ever even thought of.
Yeah, fair point. But I'm not a bloody murderer.
No worries, Alice. We can implant a chip into your brain to remove all your inhibitions.
Okay, I think I'll have to decline.
Wouldn't it be a shame if you found yourself on the dark side of Mars with a frozen spear up your bum?
Zed?
What?
Could we possibly work something out? Just you and me.
Oh, please don't embarrass yourself with indecent proposals, and please don't beg for mercy. Your fate is completely out of my hands. But look on the bright side. You've been chosen out of millions of people to join our team. It's an honour.
How exactly was I chosen?
Based off of psychological profiling, of course. It was a perfect match.
What? It can't be.
You have the potential to be a fine killing machine, even better than me.
I'm just a simple teacher.
And yet, you're a natural-born angel.
Me?
Yes, you.
An angel of death.
I look forward to seeing you in action.
No, I'm not like that. I'm not, honest.
Welcome to the team, Alice. It's a pleasure to have you.
Never trust a happy android. What's the message of that story? And finally, we have The Dream, by Melville, Lovatt, performed by Martin Sad. In this monologue, the tragic consequences of a boyhood dream continue to haunt Raymond 50 years later. Enjoy.
She looked very old. She stood by my feet. At first, she just stood at the end of the bed. Her head was turned. She was looking outside. I couldn't see her face, no. Then she turned towards me, looked at me, smiled. She moved towards me slowly, smiling her smile. She was holding something small, something tiny, glistened in the dark. I couldn't see what it was. She stood quite still, couldn't see her face clearly. She had very long hair. Then she leaned over me, close. Her hand, holding something, moved down to my face, to my eye. A needle. She's pushing it. Ah! 50 years ago today, I was 10 years old and had been having this same dream every night for 3 weeks. Just a dream, it'll go, my parents said. But the dream didn't go. It kept coming back. And each time it came back, I saw a bit more. Each time I saw a bit more of her face. Well, what shall we do? I heard Mum say. They were downstairs talking. The walls were wafer thin. Listen, Norman, we can't carry on like this, can we? We need to get him some professional help. How do you mean? A psychiatrist. Do me a favour. Those people charge an arm and a leg. My wages won't stretch to that sort of thing. It's a dream, that's all. He'll get over it, right? My dad had his own way of making me get over it. You're a bloody sissy, that's what you are. You're supposed to be a boy, not a girl. For God's sake, pull yourself together. Then each night before I went to sleep, he'd come into my bedroom, sit by my bed and command me not to have the dream. You are never going to have this stupid dream again. The thing was, Dad was a milkman, you see. I could understand him being upset, see. He had to get up at the crack of dawn. He really did need all the sleep he could get. And for one whole week, his tactics seemed to work. For a whole 7 days, I didn't have the dream. Then one day, when I was walking to school, I saw her. Actually saw her. Yes, there were 6 old cottages next to the school. These cottages were in a terrible state, due for demolition. 5 were boarded up, and I just happened to glance over, and there she was. Her face was in the window of number 6. I've seen her, I told them. I've seen the old woman today. I saw the old woman in the dream. Well, that's good, Mum said. And now that you've seen her, you'll never have that horrid dream again. How wrong she was. The dream kept coming back, the same as before, except every other night. Well, my mum and dad were never great readers. There were hardly any books in our house. Then all of a sudden we got a new book, Confronting and Overcoming Your Fear. Now Mum began reading this book all the time. Dad said, you won't find any answers in that. If you want my opinion, I've had your opinion. You mocked him, threatened him, made him 10 times worse. Anybody would think this is my fault. I'm the one suffering, make no mistake. And I'm not suffering. You don't have to go out 4 o'clock in the morning delivering milk in the freezing bloody cold, having had no sleep. It might help if we meet her, like this book says. How do you mean? Might help him confront his fear. Might help if we take him to meet this old woman. Once he's met her, he'll see there's nothing to fear. What is she after all? Just a harmless old woman. I don't know. You don't know? Well, what do you suggest? It's affecting his schoolwork and everything else. No one answered when Dad knocked on her door. We just stood there quietly waiting for a while. Then Dad grew impatient, started banging on the door, just kept banging the door with his fists. For God's sake, Norman, there's nobody in. We'll have to come back tomorrow. Let's go. Then just as we were going, turning to go, we heard her voice very faint. Go away and leave me alone. Hello, we're sorry to disturb you, said Dad. Go away. Please open the door, pleaded Mum. We don't mean you any harm. We just want a little chat. If you're busy tonight, we can call back again. Go away and leave me alone. Well, we did call back a few days later, after I'd had the dream yet again. She wouldn't open the door. Her voice sounded even fainter. Go away. Please leave me alone. Over the years, I've sometimes wondered, would it have happened if we hadn't called back? Was it us who pushed her over the edge? Would she still have done it if we'd left her alone? They demolished the cottages very soon after, replacing them with an extension to the school. The property developer had been hounding her for years to get her to leave, or so the local paper said. I wouldn't have done it if I'd only known. Wouldn't have told Mum and Dad that I'd seen her, no. Still, what's done is done. It's all in the past. The past can't be changed. You're stuck with it, right? All I know is I've never had the dream since they found her, the day after our visit.
And that was it, folks. That was 6 spooky stories. Hopefully you didn't pee your pants whilst watching this week's show, because that would be very embarrassing if you did. They're not actually that spooky. Thank you so much to all the writers and the performers this week. We honestly appreciate all the work that you do to help create this showcase. Thank you so much as well for watching the video. If you did like the video, please help share it around to your friends and family, and of course give the video a like, and also you can put a comment in the section below about which piece was your favourite or which one scared you the most. We will be back in 3 weeks' time with our next theme, but until then, I've been your host, Peter Taylor. Take care, stage safe, bye.